I've been
Welcome
good,
back.
thank God, man.
Happy to have
Appreciate
you
you,
here.
man. God bless.
A long time in the making. The last time you came to the studio, I wish I could have interviewed myself, but I had to like run the boards, and I wasn't like comfortable yet being in front of the camera.
Right,
But
right.
this time, now we're here. We
Yeah,
made
thank
it.
God, man. We appreciate you. Yes, sir. I remember
Likewise,
that.
brother.
That was a
Likewise.
blessing, just like tonight. Today's a blessing as
So
well.
what's been new, brother? You're not in Jersey no more, right?
Nah, we moved out. We yeah, thank God, we moved the family out to a different state. Thank God I'm growing a business. I got a couple trucks in the family. We running a fleet right now. We're trying to progress and bring residual income and grow our family's legacy. It's all about leaving something for the grandkids and something long term. A lot of
Copy.
so
Generational wealth and all that jazz, right?
generational wealth, yes, breaking burdens and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
facts.
great though, man. Can't complain, man. It's
Where you?
came a long
North
way.
Carolina?
Yeah, North
North
Carolina,
Carolina.
Charlotte. Shout out to Charlotte,
Shout out
Raleigh,
to Charlotte.
Statesville, North Carolina. You
But
already Mooresville.
I remember you used to go down there a lot. You already had like family down there and stuff.
Yeah. From my wife's side, yeah, she
Yeah,
got family. That's how we started going on summer trips and stuff, and then
copy.
eventually, yeah, just
And then
been.
you always wanted to do the trucking business, so you said this is a great opportunity because trucking is
N-
like
Now I've been always in the moving industry since
yeah,
2007, so it was something I've always just knew that I was gonna do.
copy.
Trucks. I can't do trailers though.
Nah,
Box trucks. You're talking box trucks. We're
like
not
what is it
talking
like 12,
trailers.
12 footers or 10 footers?
12 to 26. Yeah.
Oh, 26 is huge though.
Yeah.
That's not accounted as a trailer.
Nah, as long as it's not 26,000 pounds, you good. You don't need a special license and none of that.
Oh wow, I
So
didn't even
that's what
know
we got
that.
in the fleet is 26 foot
Copy,
trucks.
copy, bro. So, but how's the music be going? Like you still fucking with some? Yeah.
Audio, do that, man. Thank God, 64 singles out, you know what I'm saying? Very versatile, very different. You got love songs, street songs, you got
Spiritual.
conscious songs, you got gospel songs, you got them balls, you know what I'm saying? If you want to dance,
Yeah,
thank
bro.
God, man,
You're
it's
a
a lot.
very, very versatile dude. I've always seen that about you, brother. Always been a very versatile dude. You got a favorite that you hang on to, or is you just love them all equally?
Yeah, I love them all equally because they all keep me balanced, man.
Nah, I feel you on that one,
Yeah.
brother. And moving hasn't made it harder because it's they say if you want to make it in music, you gotta either be New York or you gotta be close to Atlanta. So it's like moving down there, kind of making it harder.
I ain't even gonna lie, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie, cause you more in the you more in the countryside, you know what I'm saying? It's more a little secluded, not so populated, not that much, city
I would imagine.
environment. So it's been, yeah, but we still stay in faith, and we do it for the people. So, we thank, 82 countries right now that we streaming in. Ukraine came in as my second country in Spotify. Russia came in as my number 2 country on YouTube. So just for those 2 countries to be even in my top 5, it's like, yo, I appreciate that. I'm blessed because I feel like since they're going through something, they can relate with my Tweeterboro faith, peace, and love lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
Of
bet.
growth and
I've gone through
prosperity.
a lot, not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not just sign. I
They need a
definitely,
lot of motivation and
yeah, I bet you your
uplifting.
music is signs a relief from everything going on over there right now. I bet. You ever communicate with anybody over there? Like, how does someone in another country find your music like that?
Something that always surprised me. Even when I first started distributing my own music in 2015 after my tape music gospel deal, I never knew that social media and these platforms have such a power. The first country to buy my song was Norway.
Norway.
I don't know a soul in Norway, but God bless y'all. We gonna get there. But yeah, it's been some countries that should show love, and it's been all through Instagram and Facebook, man.
There be Dominicans out there, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there be
yeah,
Dominicans
yeah,
all over the world.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
somebody told me they went to Italy and somebody was like, "Yo, you tú dominicano?"
Tú
Yeah,
eres dominicano.
yeah, like, real quick, bro, real
Nah,
quick, like
Dominicans here now. We migrating into different parts of the
all
world.
parts of
Thank
the
God.
world. So
Yeah,
maybe
we're
you got some
inspiring.
Dominicans out there, some
Yeah.
Dominican Russians out there.
Dominican half Russians and stuff, right? Hey, that's what it is, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Multicultural, man. Bring everybody together.
I
One
bet.
blood, man.
I
That's what we
bet.
are. Humanity.
Have there been any other challenges since you moved down there? Like, is it feel like you feel displaced since you're not part like close to the culture? Because I don't know how it is down there, but over here you drive down the street, bro. There's Dominican flags hanging from windows.
Oh,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? There's
Yeah,
like a Dominican store in every corner.
right. Nah,
Hispanics everywhere.
you do feel a little bit like that, because yeah, it's not a lot of culture going on out there and stuff like that. But I try to keep it balanced just by understanding that it's not even about me. I do music for my passion. Like I'm gonna be 80 years old. I don't do music to be on a red carpet. Like I do music as it saves me, and I know it inspires others, and and that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Inspiring others and doing something out of love. Don't do something because you want that check or you want that fame. Like I
Yeah.
never started music for that. I started music when I was depressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then God said, "Yo, just give it to the world," and that's why we distribute. But yeah, we be staying. It keeps me balanced because family growth is everything. My oldest is 18
Wow.
in
It's
3
been that
months.
long. Wow.
Yeah, 3 months he turns 18. So yeah, man, it's not about me no more. When I was young, yeah, but now it's more about just doing what you love.
Wow, 18, bro. I think I remember when you first had your kid, bro. That's nuts.
My,
Wow.
you already, yo, he got colleges looking out for him. He plays football. He got a couple offers. He's still waiting to see, like Shark Tank, if
Yeah.
other sharks want to bring in the offer. But yeah, he's going to college, man.
Yeah,
God willing.
congratulations, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Congratulations. That's a
That's
big
that's a
deal.
blessing.
That is a blessing for real, bro. And how's been the adventure with the book? I remember when you first came to the studio, you was promoting the book it had just released.
The box left behind. Yes, sir.
Exactly.
It's going good, man. We got the digital version out now. Since I live so far and shipping and stuff like that. We have the downloadable version on the website. It's been going good, man. We working on we're actually doing the dialogue now for the commercial. We're actually trying to shoot a nice little like 45 to 1 minute teaser, let's say, for
Got
it.
you.
Tomorrow we're going in the studio. We're about to go to 934. Shout outs to Saga. In 934, we're gonna start working on the soundtrack to the book. I got
Oh,
like
wow.
8 songs,
Wow.
2 rock and roll songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
we about to have
wild.
a Dominican on a rock and roll level.
That's
Yeah.
wild, bro.
So it's about love, and yeah, we're just trying to take it to the next level now, because this is the first book of a 3-book series. So we just gotta finish this. And
Oh, I didn't know that, or I don't remember that you telling that to me. But so what are the other books gonna cover then?
so this one covers the relationship, 2 years from the age of 13 to 15. Which is good. The bittersweet, the romance, the adventures, and then the second book is called Echoing: The Aftermath. That's gonna tell my survival story, the depression I went through, the drug abuse, the street, the violence, the neglection, the trials and tribulations from 15 years old to 25.
Got
When I
you.
really said, hold on, I gotta stop playing the victim. 'Cause that was the thing.
Mm.
I felt like a victim. I blamed everything on her, on the relationship, and I got a grip on my life and said, hold on, I control this
Yeah.
at 25. So then that's the second book. Then the third book is about birth to 13 years old. That one's going to focus more on the psychological defect of the human
Mm.
of the human life. How nobody cares about the next child born. No government, no political power, no country, no person. You know what I'm saying? Cares about the next human born. So I want to show how we grow up without choosing to be born, and we have to face all these psychological trials. Like I'm still learning about my mother's psychological trials. I'm understanding why my mother treated me a certain way. We as kids, we don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And even as adults, we don't learn, man. So if you can open up that eye and that awareness and start seeing that, yo, people are a certain way because they've been through shit.
Exactly.
Your parents, then nobody's perfect. So, that's where that third book comes in. And I think I'm gonna call it psychological or depressed child. I still don't know the title of it, but we're already working on it. So yeah, that's the
Gotcha.
third book from the third book, 3-book series. So I just want to impact and tell the Latin story. Everybody knows the American story, the African American story. Nobody really knows the Latin story. And they're kind of similar,
Yeah.
but they're very different. Nobody knows
Right.
the Latin story of the migrant family that got here and is trying to succeed.
Yeah, I don't even know, brother. I don't even know how my parents got to this country and did all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, and just something I've always wanted to know.
Yeah, now
So I would
you should
appreciate a
always.
book like that.
Yeah, that'll open up people to do that. Like I'm encouraging my nieces, like go ask. Like I'm trying to ask my grandmother before she passed away. Like these are the people who got to value. The older has to have that information about our
Yeah.
family. Like I could go back right now to 1887.
Oh wow.
So I could almost go back 100 years before I was born. And that's only been in the last 4 years.
That's wild.
Because I'm like asking my aunt, I've lost my great grandmother, and I'm like, hold on, I can't lose no more people and be left with
With our history.
where I come from.
With our
Right.
ancestry.
Where were we before this happened?
Yeah.
So it's very, it's very important to ask.
No, definitely. And so the book's been out for 3 years now, right?
Yeah.
It's been
Not
3 years.
2019, yeah. We published it. It's been out for 3 years, self-published. People want it on Amazon, but now we don't want to put it there. There's certain things that I don't like. They take away like a third of your royalties, and it just don't make sense.
Oh yeah.
That makes no sense. If you're not gonna put me on your front page, like let's say World Star, like
Yeah.
why am I gonna pay you just to put it on streaming service. Like, you're gonna take 33% to put my book there now.
Nah, I hear you on that one for sure.
But yeah,
Has there been any new perspectives, like people that have read it? Now that it's been out in the world for 3 years, like have you encountered somebody that gave you a different perspective that you didn't think about from them reading the book?
yeah,
Like here's what I thought, or
yeah,
here's something where I think maybe you should have handled it this way, or just any different perspectives you didn't hear about before.
yeah. You know what's the crazy one? They said, I wonder what your wife likes. What your wife was like.
Mm.
Because I've been with my wife for 20 years now. We're going on 20 years. In
Congratulations.
June, high school sweethearts. You know what I'm
Congratulations.
saying? Trials and tribulations, but it's 20 years. So somebody asked me like, "Wow, so you went through all that and all this," and we spoke a little about the second book,
Yeah.
and they know my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "I wonder what your wife went through though."
Yeah.
Because imagine your mother. Now imagine the person that loves you and has to, handle all these mental and psychological
For the rest of their life
defects
too.
for the rest of their life, right? And you're rewiring and you're troubleshooting, and it's like, I'm very grateful though, man. And these women around me, I've always been raised around women. I've never had a father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the women in my family have always been strong, and I'm glad to have a strong soulmate as well. That completes me. That's what kept me going.
And a good support system.
A support system, exactly. She helped me write the book, bro.
Yeah.
And that's tough. She didn't read the whole thing because it gets tough, but she helped me, bro. She did a little, spelling checking, this and that before we sent it off to editors, and that was brave, bro, because I can't see myself doing that shit. Like, what? Like, hold on, baby. Yeah, you finish this with your friends, man. Go ahead.
So let me ask you. So you said she helped you write the book. What was it like breaking this down for her the first time you had to tell her this? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't get with her, and then like, oh, this happened to me in school.
Well,
And before you start, let me just break it down for my audience that doesn't know you that well. You were involved in a relationship with your 8th grade teacher.
7th grade teacher.
7th grade teacher. You were 12, 13?
I was 13. She was 33.
13, 33. And this went on for over the course of a year.
Year and a half. Almost
year
2.
and a half. Something that you had to leave the country for to get away from for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it got unraveled as you were in Dominican Republic.
Out the country, correct.
Out the country.
Yep. I had told my brother, yep. That was the thing, yeah.
Yeah. So now, like, you had to introduce us to her at some point. I'm pretty sure it wasn't the first day.
You know what's the crazy thing? Because she's from Patterson, and that was what hurt it more, right? That drove me a little bit more crazy, because every time, let's say, I try to move on, I was that kid that got raped.
Yeah.
So even when her mom first heard about me, it was like, hell no, he's a thug, he's a street, he's a tecato, plus he already had sex with a teacher. So it was like, just like, fuck, like, yo, I can't even escape.
Yeah.
So, it was hard for her to read the details, because eventually she knew, going to court with me, this and that, hearing lawyer conversations, she knew a little bit of what it was, but now she understands, like, yo, it's more than my life. This is why I also did this, because it's not just about my life. It was other kids affected by this. So if I could inspire one of them to write a book, go ahead, because I don't know what somebody could be going through. One of those kids that, I'm telling you, it was shit in this book, man. You'd be like, yo, if that was my daughter, oh my God. For real. And it's like, things like this happen, and we as kids, I grew up in a household where we didn't really sit down at the table. You know what I'm saying? We ain't have those dinners where it's like, how was your day? Like, how was your school? Nah, man, we migrated to this country and it took everything from us, bro. So it was a lot to just be able to tell, and this is why this book is important, because it tells the story of other kids, and I want those other kids, or people that's been through this situation.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, I only told my brother. I went through 2 years of a married woman looking at her husband, going through shit, talking about babies and moving and running away. Never had somebody to say, yo, I held that shit in, voted it in until I told my brother.
Yeah.
So this book can open doors for somebody else and bring in healing, amen. That's what it did for me. And I just wanted to tell the story before I die. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's life is a testimony to somebody else's salvation. So no matter what you've been through in life, your story can help save somebody else. And that's why I did the book.
Have you had people come up to you yet and say that? Like, yo, your book really helped me. It affected me. It taught me not to go this route.
Nah, not yet, because, the book has only reached a certain level in the sometimes
they think it and they don't tell you right away.
También, right.
Sometimes it
They
takes
don't.
years for somebody to admit, like, yo, man, I want to tell you, like, your book helped me. Like 3 years ago, I was going through something.
Okay, God willing, that'll happen. But like I'm saying, right now, I don't think my book has really gotten like out of New Jersey. Like I haven't really put the marketing capital behind it or the real awareness to it. We come from the dirt, man. We're self-taught. Everything we do, we don't. We're trying to elevate ourselves, just learning by ourselves. Real awareness brings real experience. You know what I mean? That's why we wear the rare. You know what I mean? You have to be unique.
Yeah, facts.
You have to be special for yourself. And we're seeking. We seek partnerships and this and that, but we're just letting God guide us. Everything at its time.
I mean, you had a hell of an adventure, bro. I never told you. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you now. Just like how you said, no one has walked up to you and said that you inspired them or you made them make decisions. When I used to see you and Jay, Mach, Jump Out working together on stuff, the videos, the room you had in the art factory. Like I used to be inspired by you guys, like real talk, like
Thank God.
that.
Nah, we appreciate
That
that.
was before I even had the studio, before I even had a
Right.
camera.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
remember you
remember,
with Lely and all
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
was younger than you guys, so I
Yeah.
did used to look up to you. Like, damn, like Jay's doing great videos. He's doing all this. You
Right.
have the
He's working
space
with
there.
these celebrities and all
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Like we was in remember Rye had the sign shop in the art factory too.
Roddy Ryan, Tristic Signs. Yes, sir.
Yes, and we were there. We were both sanding metal that day. And that's when I
Mm,
first told you, like, bro, I think I want to get a camera too. And you were like, yo, don't buy that, buy this.
yeah.
So yeah, facts, bro. You guys all inspire me. I bought the same camera Jay had after I saw the videos he was doing for you
The
guys.
Sony.
The
Yeah.
Sony A7.
Sony
The
A7.
minute
Yeah.
I saw him what he was doing with it, I was like, yo, I gotta get that same camera. That looks amazing.
Nah, yeah,
So
for
yeah,
sure.
firsthand, I'm
That's
telling
it.
you, bro, like you guys definitely inspired me. Like,
Nah, I appreciate that. Nah, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And with the book, we haven't. I thought it was with the book, yeah, we haven't. But through our life and course, yeah, we've inspired, man. We're a powerful source of inspiration, man. We know we've brought people to church. We've saved people. I've had people tell me, yo, you're the one that I start smoking bogeys. Help me start smoking bogeys, because I
yeah,
actually got a YouTube series called Fighting Temptations. It's
I
8
heard.
episodes where I show. It was actually 10 years ago when I first started to fight cigarettes, black and miles, and weed, and the temptations of lust and liquor and all that. And I was actually blogging everything that I was doing. What God was
Yeah.
telling me to do, how to do it. So, if you feel like you want to fight temptations and break chains, man, check that out. Fighting Temptations by Tweeterboro season 1 is out now on YouTube.
Yeah,
That
man.
that's to help people heal right there.
I
Cause
remember watching it. Yeah, dude. I remember. I remember. What else you got going on? You doing more acting too?
we're doing a little acting. Nah, not a lot of
No
acting.
more.
I'm trying to do casting for the teaser now. But I got the Love It So We Got Foundation. We opened up a foundation to help the poor with their, give clothes and find recovery programs for them and ways to better their life and come out up top, because a lot of people they want change, but they don't
Yeah.
know how to get it. Right? Because it's like if I want to start smoking cigarettes and we all smoke cigarettes, how am I ever gonna quit?
If you're
So
around
sometimes
people,
a
yeah.
lot of us hold that in, like, yo, I want to quit, but I don't want to tell him because he gonna look at me like
Yeah.
like we smoke every day. Or we drink every day. So
Facts.
sometimes we need that extra, that the other angle, you know what I'm saying? And that's where spiritual Tweeter Burrow, El Tweeter, Faith, Peace, and Love comes in. I give you that other angle so you can push yourself, and see the difference and take yourself out the circle. Because sometimes we want to be in the center and have everybody, and we don't
Yeah,
know.
facts.
Sometimes you want to get away from the center and you're so in the center and there's so much crowd around you that you never get away. You're never able to fully leave.
Yeah.
And that's why I quit cigarette. Yo, you know how many times I quit weed? I'll tell you in the series. My wife broke up with me because of that, bro. I used to break up blunts this half and say, babe, today's my last day. Right?
You said you were smoking too much?
Yeah, smoke every day. But the thing was, I was smoking Black and Miles. It's not the weed, it was the Black and Miles and the cigarettes.
Yeah.
And just the chain smoke.
Yeah.
Like before coming into the studio, I would have had just on the way here, probably 4. I would have had one upstairs. Be like, yo, wait, let me.
Yeah.
And every time a friend lights a Black and Miles cigarette, you want to cut. You want to, like, there's no control. So you have to learn to, control it. Like, hold on. Am I smoking for me or am I smoking because it's just become a defect? And that was what it was. That's why the second book is important, echoing the aftermath, because I fell into that trap of smoking, of wanting to fill the void. And then when I noticed, like, hold on, what the hell have I been doing the last 5 years? it's like playing victim. Like, oh shit, I just been lying to myself. I just been doing this to feel better or escape it. So yeah, fighting temptations is very important. Building a greater self is very important.
Yeah, man. I would imagine. I would imagine. Was there like a lot of like what's the word when you stop doing something? Withdrawal? Like, were you suffering through that? Like, I heard that people go through sweats because you said chain smoking. That means it was in your system, like a part of your natural
Yeah,
system.
heavy, right. I never went through so much withdrawals. What I think I go through, I don't know, I guess withdrawals is different. I cry a lot.
Yeah,
You
that could be
see,
a
like,
piece of it
yeah, like
too.
I never shook and like sweating
Like sweating.
and like, but I cry a lot. And what you do fighting temptation is you replace something for something. Like when I moved down south, I tried to stop smoking black and miles after smoking cigarettes out there. I already had years. You know what I replaced black and miles with? Beers. Like a month later, I'm like, yo, I opened my fridge. I'm like, a 12 pack. Like, yo, when the fuck I used to buy a 12? When the hell have I ever bought a 12 pack, bro? And I caught myself, yo, drinking Coors Light every day. And then God is like, hold on, son, look, notice. You left that, but now you're getting worse into this. So those are the mental battles and spiritual awareness we need to see. And those are the battles and the hurdles that we all got to go through before we finally knock that temptation out. Because I remember telling a lady, I was renting a room one time when me and my wife were broken up. And I'm like, yeah, I got 8 months, 7 days, fucking 16 hours, no cigarettes. And she's like, you're going to go back to smoking. I said,
Um,
"What?" I'm like, she's like, yeah, you're going to, because you're counting it. So that means it's still here. You know what I'm saying? So see, right now I could tell you 7 years, but that's that's it. You see, I don't have that in my mind. Like, oh shit, 7 years,
exact
a month.
number.
So every time you count it, it was still in my mind. Now I don't, unless I have to tell somebody a testimony or be like, yo, don't smoke that. I don't think about it. I had a friend yesterday tell me that, like, bro, you don't get the urge while being around your friend. Like, no, bro, because he has somebody that's going through that right now.
Yeah.
Like, yo, he wants to quit, and I'm like, here, Fighting Temptations, Tweeterboro on YouTube. And he sent it to him and said, hey, that's the only thing I can offer you, you know what I'm saying? Besides advice.
Yeah,
Because
man.
advice can only motivate you so much. But people leave seminars and being, oh yeah. And then by the time they get home, it's like, oh, back to my regular life. They don't know that happiness is a mental state.
Facts.
Mental.
Facts.
Nobody has to know when you're broke. Because you're rich inside, bro. You have to be rich with life and ideas and creativity and loving life. Understand that this is one time. That's it. This life is one time. You get one opportunity. You might go into another dimension and restart over. Who knows? But that's it. What you did here, that's it. It's gonna be done. So your kids are gonna be left with whatever you left. Your mother. So make your decisions wisely and care and value your temple, value your life and your relationship with God.
I hear that, brother.
Because that's something too that people don't talk about. The relationship with God. Everybody thinks they gotta be perfect. I used to think that too. I used to think I had to go to church every Sunday. But God said, no, with me. Your relationship's with me, not with your pastor, not with the congregation. You do need that though, because God wants you to come together as a community for him. But at first, it's you. You know what I mean? Church can change you, but it's you. You
Yeah.
have to want that change and that connection. So it's very important to keep a connection to God and the universe and yourself.
Nah, I'm with you on that one, brother. So, what do you want your legacy to be? Like, what do you want them to say about you?
Shit, I want them to say I'm the best grandfather ever. You know why I never had my grandfather? I had a grandfather, thank God, Papa Fausto, but that's my step grandfather.
Yeah.
My original grandfather was assassinated in DR for denying the assassination of a president.
Oh wow.
You know,
Which president was it?
Balaguer, Balaguer. So
Okay.
I come from a military background family where we're very humble. So my legacy, I want to break all the burdens in my family. See, we never had college graduations. From at least from my mother's side of the branch. You know what I'm saying? Never had full unity. It's always been breakups and 3 kids here, 2 kids here. So I'm thank God the first one to have a solid foundation. No kids anywhere else, a wife, a kid. So I want that to be my legacy, man. Like look what grandpa did for us.
Put you on that one.
That it's it. If 200 years from now my family could still be running a business in the world with no psychological defects. Like I did my part because we come from that. My brother lost his life being a Latin king. You know, I almost lost my life to the streets and the drugs and the gang violence. So if my kids cannot see that or go through that, like Mark Cuban does, stand up for that, man. Proud. That's the legacy, man. It's about family.
I and you want
Family.
the faith, peace, and love branding to continue.
Yes. Yes. Faith, peace, and love. That's what the family has to be about. You know, it's not about money. We could live under a bridge, bro. It's about faith, peace, and love. With those three things, you have everything.
Man,
Some people are missing one of those. Some people missing all three. But some people missing one and like, well, I can't get to that next. Like me. You got to be guided by spirit. So, you know, it's like you just got to know what to believe in. And that's a brand since 2003. I wrote that. That was the first thing I wrote before I even wrote a lyric for my friend Hansel who passed away. It was faith, peace, and love.
yeah,
So that's what we want my family. That's what I want my family to spread throughout the world.
yeah. I remember it. I still remember it. I remember you made the logo out of metal at the shop too.
Ah, yeah, but Raul shot. That was supposed to be the chain. Yeah, that's supposed to be the chain right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely remember. How's the season treating you right now?
Season's good, man. The weather got a little better in Jersey, thank God. You know, it's been good, man. Happy holidays to everybody. You know, happy New Year's. Stop with your New Year's resolutions. Come on, stop it. Just make a decision. You know, stop waiting for Monday. You know, but God bless everybody, man. And yeah, man. I just pray that this new year brings a lot of more happiness, more love, more awareness, and brings the world a little closer together somehow, some way.
No, facts. And
And
this is the
music does
first I think this is the first real Christmas where there's not like a lot of pandemic scare like COVID scaring.
that.
How was the pandemic for you like those 2 years? Like the initial 6 months where we was locked in, you was there with the wife and kids, right? It was in the
Yeah.
house all day.
Yeah, really, I didn't even feel it, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because I'm so like, we live in communities, we're like gated and HOAs, and like we're not. So you look, my town over there has 22,000 people. You know how many people in Patterson?
How many?
152,000.
Oh wow.
Last time I researched, and 10 years ago was 148 to 24,000. So now we have about 26,000, I think, around there, and yeah, we're all.
So you spread out. You're not really everybody's not on top of each other like here in Jersey.
Yeah, oh no, that's what I'm saying. We're spread out. Yeah, we're focused on our next home now. So we're gonna finally eliminate mortgage. Secret, y'all. Secret. Eliminate your mortgage. Cause just cause you got a mortgage, you're still it goes with morgue. Get it? So you can't just pay mortgage and say, oh, yeah, I don't pay rent. It's the same thing. You're paying. Like I don't get it. You're worse because you gotta fix the AC, fix the boiler like we had to do, fix the roof.
Yeah.
For that, you might as well stay renting. So the goal is to get your first two properties because that way you're gonna eliminate your rent and pay less. And I've always said that since young. If I can eliminate everybody's main priority is rent.
Yeah.
If you can eliminate rent for a year, boy, we be good. That's over $1,000 a week.
Facts.
So that's that's why down south I didn't really feel the pandemic like
You
that.
wasn't scared at all about it though? Like you reading it here?
Nah, bro. I wasn't. I really wasn't, man. I believe that I've always known. See, the thing is, they spoke about immune systems, so I knew I really get sick. So I knew, like my friend right here, man. God bless his soul. He passed away from COVID. You know what I mean? He died in the hospital 3 months of not even being able to see his mother. Yeah, because they kept people like
you couldn't
isolated or whatever. Yeah, so that was that, man. We prayers for those families, man, because I cannot imagine that, bro. 2 months, you knowing that you're sick and nobody can hug you and give you that last, no, I love you.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, man. Nah. I pray, man. I was praying heavy for the cities, but I didn't feel it just because everybody's so secluded and a little far away. I did see the mask a lot, but yeah, my kids suffering. We all got sick though. I got sick after. I felt it, but
Yeah.
it dropped me to my knees though. I slept on it. But it caught me last though. That's what I'm saying. Last. I still haven't got vaccinated. You vaccinated?
No.
Nah, I still ain't get it. I said if I survived it, we good.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand it is an immune system thing. So if you do have weak immune system, protect yourself. And if you're older and younger kids too, protect yourself still.
Yeah, and no shot at anybody that they get vaccinated, but I don't know, I didn't feel confident in it.
Yeah,
People
nah,
haven't come
yeah,
that fast.
yeah. Nah, me, the salute to you, man. Nah,
If you
no,
had to do it, you had to do it.
if you had
But
to do it right, we understand these jobs were
yeah,
forcing people. My wife was about to, I was about to tell her, you ain't gonna do what the career you're doing no more, because they're not gonna be forcing this upon us like that.
yeah,
It should be a free will thing, just like the women's rights, man. God bless y'all to the women's that keep fighting for your rights, and with the whole birth control and everything, like everything should be freedom of choice, man. You know what I'm saying? So, in my 40s, I am getting political, so be aware, man. When I'm in my mid 40s, I will be something political, man, because we have a lot. We're more than just a musician, more than an entertainer, more than an author. We have a vision and a projection that is very abundant and very. It's going to be a lot of salvation. You know, we're thinking politics. I can't be a president, but hey, I want one of my kids to be a president. You know, I want to see how I can unify and break down and dissect things, because there's a lot of things in the system that's not needed, and the system is aware of that. So all these political Democrats, Republicans, like, look, everybody's scared of the new world order, right? But the shit might just be what we need: a solid government that cares about their people. Why we gotta vote Republican, Democrat, PLD, Santo Domingo, and all this?
yeah.
Why can't we just have some structures that protect us all? This is the way it goes. Now, when companies got to deal with economic issues and that, but for the people, for our education, for our highway systems, for our health system, it should just be industry standard template. This, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be budget cuts from this, budget cut from that. You know what made me upset about America? You know how many poor people here?
I don't know the exact
3 million.
three.
You know how many abandoned homes in America? 9 million. That's why I'm telling you, that third book right there and that second book and that first book gonna bring it all together for y'all, so y'all can see how we can live as humanity. Because I have an idea, I have a vision. So yeah, that was just a little tease of my political views of how we will, try to change the world and come and bring different changes to different countries and in different areas of the world.
Copy, copy. I mean, the politics game is tough, man.
It is.
There's people who grew up with beliefs that it's hard to change the way their mind works, the way they think.
Right.
So
Yeah, yeah, you're fighting generations
you're
a lot.
fighting generations of beliefs and everything they were taught as kids. To tell them something different is really tough.
Right.
So you're entering a space where you're about to challenge yourself the most, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that. But I'm ready for that challenge. Just like down south, yo. The migration of the northeast to the south is challenging the people that lived there for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
They're either going south more or they're going west,
yeah.
where it's more isolated, like in Nevada, New Mexico.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends that they all moved south or
It's
west. Yeah, yeah,
Texas. Yeah,
Texas, all
it's
that.
better over there. It's a little bit more better
Yeah.
and cheaper.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I can be around a bodega, bro, around the corner.
Right, leave the
I'd be
bodega.
scared of that, bro. I'll be honest with you.
Believe me, man, I miss my inner city every day, man. I miss my
Yeah,
Dominican food, my Chinese food, my what I mean, the smell of the sirens, like I mean the smell of the
sound.
atmosphere and the sound of the
Actually, the smell
sirens.
too, because the engine on those fire trucks, bro, they got a smell to them too,
Yeah,
man.
nah,
Somehow.
man. I love where I come from, bro. I just, I left to bring back change. I couldn't change myself staying where I grew up at.
Yeah,
That makes a little sense. Like I said earlier, you have to get away, bro. And God, believe me, I went crazy, bro. I was questioning why you got me down here. Like, my mother's up there. I'm here by myself in the state, 600 miles away. My brother, something happened when, things happened in the streets, and I was 600 miles away. I felt hopeless. Like, yo, it's a lot. But God said, stay patient, stay patient, stay here, stay here, stay here. And you know what? Last couple of years, I've been like, I see it.
as an
I know it.
yeah.
Like, instead of crying tears of sadness, I cry tears of joy now more, because it's like, yo,
That's what's up, man.
thank you, man. Thank you. Yes, yes. And my belief and my strength of faith has opened doors and has made me have a balanced life now, instead of being, because it was always up and down. People be like, oh, I take one step forward and three step back.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's like I'm finally taking a step, and I'm not losing a step. Now it's just like progression. See, when I was here, it was like I progressed, And just like a credit score, in one day you can be back with
It's up and down, right?
Yeah.
I feel you on that one, brother.
So yeah, we left to bring change, man, and that's the blessing that
Amen,
I'm
bro.
aware of.
Amen. No, I see you. I see all you guys that have evolved, kind of changed, become better people. I think you were bad people at all back then when I used to see y'all, but I see Jay's more spiritual.
Right.
You know, I see Jump Out. Jump Out said, he's a whole new man. I be seeing him on Instagram preaching. That's what's
Thank
up.
God, yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We seeing you. We seeing Mach. Mach looks happy.
Much.
I'm
Yes,
happy
sir.
for you guys, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are all doing your thing.
Yeah, nah, like I said, you know what it was? We was confused. It wasn't that we was bad people, man.
Nah.
We not. That's why I want to tell the Latin story. We just came in the middle of we don't know what the heck.
Yeah.
And just blended in. And that's what I'm saying. We were confused. You know, we were growing up kids with mothers that worked 2 jobs. The streets
And
was
no
our
role models.
no role
You know what I'm
models.
saying?
The streets was our only friend, you could say. So yeah, I'm very proud of everybody, man. Shout outs to everybody, man. The whole team, Infinite Empire.
Infinite
Yeah, everybody
Empire.
has come a long way. Mach, Jay, what?
Yeah, for sure, man. When I had the Dipset playing, you walked in the kitchen and started singing every word.
You know what I mean?
And that was
Dipset Christmas, man. Free my brother Els, man. Word up. Free the homie Els, man.
that was the role models kind of.
Yeah.
Up to the street disciples.
Yeah.
All of them, right?
Yeah, that was.
But now we becoming men and like
exactly. Now we becoming businessmen, leaders, and cultivators. Yeah.
Yeah. So something a little entertainment wise, how you felt when that at that verses with D Block and Dipset?
Ooh.
Yeah. Getting to something spicy.
That showed us the difference
And,
of performing. No disrespect. I love Dipset. You already.
yeah.
But it's a difference when you go perform and when you go sing over your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
See, if y'all remember Kings of Comedy, that's what who was it? Steve Harvey? That was talking that he don't like going to rap shows because 3 guys on the mic and all the time.
Yeah,
You don't want to hear that. And that was what kind of set the stage for like, oh wow, hold on. This is what this is, and this is what a lot of rappers do.
Yeah.
They go and sing over their own song. Like, no, go out there and perform to the beat. That's why Billy Joe and all these big people, Rob Stewart, and they perform. They're entertainers. You hear their voice. They're not. So yeah, that for me was epic, man. I loved it. What was so funny was people thought he made that bar for them. Biggie did something that said you own and y'all neighbors.
No, that
the new generation was like, oh,
yeah. A lot of people thought all that stuff was new. No, he been had that freestyle for a minute. All of that. But yeah, you're right. Performing and having an act, having a good DJ too.
Yeah.
I don't think DJs get enough credit. Having a good DJ behind you is a good thing too, man.
Yeah, now DJs, they don't get enough credit. But you know what it is about DJs? And I'm sorry to say here, and I'm gonna have to say it here, man. You know what it is about DJs?
Tell me.
DJs are not DJs no more. Remember, DJ broke records. Now, I'm not saying this just because I'm an artist. Look, I'm an artist. You don't like my music, cool. But I know a lot of talent in Patterson, bro. Or New Jersey, period. Outside the world, I know DJs don't break records. Everybody playing the same playlists. Now, what are DJs doing different? DJ Anelody, or I think that's Adoni? Well, he did different. He did backgrounds in different sets of the world. Changed it up a little. But where are your real DJs that are breaking records, that are playing you at the club, Mama Juana, a new record that you never heard before, but it's...
Yeah.
That's what DJing was about in the 90s. You broke records that nobody knew. And that's something that I've been noticing in the last years, DJs don't do.
But you think the internet might have messed that up? Because right now, people find music through like TikTok. People don't even listen to music from like the radio or even YouTube or Spotify.
Nah, you're right. Because one of my songs, So Dominicano, got 103 videos on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, whoa. Not people that I know either. Nobody that I know.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, wow, it's powerful, right? Yeah. But the DJs, because you can look for music, but when you at a party, at a club?
Facts, yeah. You need a DJ. You
just paid and you drinking and you chilling. I don't want to hear the same shit Hot 97 playing. I want to hear it to an extent. You need to blend in these new, who is that? I'm telling you, not just saying this DJ because it's my music and because I'm a producer, a musician. But to you DJs, I'm giving advice. Look for new music. Look for new artists. You never know. You might be that local DJ that breaks an artist, bro. Now you his DJ on the road. Or you might be that DJ that, let's say, Funkmaster Flex at a club, you don't even know it, and you playing a record, and he come to you like, who record is that? Oh, that's your look. Oh,
I'll be honest with you.
now
I think podcasts break records too now. Like if Joe Budden or Gilly Wallo or Nori, if any of these guys talked about a record on one of their podcasts,
también,
you know,
también.
their
Yeah,
podcasting got big.
shout outs to man. You.
Salute. Yeah,
He was on there. They play this stuff too. Yeah, you're right. They got the ability to break records, man, and
podcasters could do that too now.
they got the ability.
Because back then the DJs had too much power, bro. Like in New York, especially since
Mm,
there was only like one real radio station. Like it was only Hot 97 until Power came. But even when Power came, like they was playing the same music, but it was too much control. Like, all right, pay this DJ, he'll break your record or whatever. But that was it.
right, but at least you were limited to who can pay that to be broken.
Yeah,
It's like
fact.
yesterday, we looking at a video in the studio we was at recording. Yo, it's like now the industry, and it's like everything now. It's just about the money.
Yeah.
Like if you can have a whack ass record, be whack as hell. If you can afford 200,000 and do this and put you on,
Yeah.
it's no more like damn. We need like music, healing, loving music. I can't wait till music go back to love. 70s, 80s, 60s, 40s, 30s, music was about love. And that's what I can't wait. And that's why in my Spanish side, I'm working on my Tweeterboro album. See, I never dropped the Tweeterboro album. I did a El Tweeter, did I Love My Music Volume 1. I did a spiritual, guided by spirit gospel. Now this one, Tweeterboro, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna give you hip hop, English, Spanish, gospel. So we're gonna try to set the trends with that because nobody has done that. Every artist stick to their genre. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bring it in. I got some sensations with my wife too. She's singing on there. We got some a lot of couple Latin pops. Like I said, we got a rock couple rock songs for the book. So we're gonna do it very versatile. This album that's gonna come out 2023. First time I'm announcing it too is something that me and the team been talking about. But yeah, we're working on that. It's gonna be a very versatile album, very different, Spanish and English. And
Can you drop some names? What other artists gonna be featured on it?
on that one, Sedeni, we got El Quique, El Camu. That's my brother from El Sur de Bani. You know what I'm saying? We got Jump Out gonna be on there, Matches on there. And that's it for now. We got a lot of it's a lot of solo tracks, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the songs by myself. I try to I'm not trying to pop off another person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have a feature like, hey, if we could collab after I make it, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake did with the Migos, you know what I'm saying? That's how but a lot of people look for that. Like they look for a feature or something. So I don't really have too much. I just try to keep the team on, I try to bring new ears, new voices to the fans' ears, you know what I'm saying? So even if you look at my singles now, I got a couple dudes that never rapped before. They on the song. My dude, Jonathan Dunn, big ups to him from Statesville. Never sang, bro. Got a voice though. And I was like, yo, yeah, I heard, okay, play it. So you'll see a couple people that you never heard of, and they'll say featuring them, and that's what I try to do. I try to bring new talent, So you'll see a couple features, but not that much though, because all my demos are done.
Copy.
That's how I do. I do demos first, then I go record it.
No, that's what's up. You got a release date for it yet or no?
I'm looking for May, around my birthday time, but nah, no big rush. Because like I said, it's something that nobody has ever done. Nothing in this industry has got this. So, it's something that we need to do, execute it to a degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I never heard a soundtrack for the book. That's dope, though.
Oh, yeah, that soundtrack for the book.
That's a great idea, bro. That's a great idea. I never heard that before.
Yeah, soundtrack for the book. Shout outs to Bad Lungs and Star. Check it out. They got a movie coming out too.
Yeah.
My boy Bad Lungs, man. Big ups to you.
They the new How High, Redman Method Man, for real.
Oh, they doing one?
No, but I'm saying that their duo, that team they got.
Yeah, they got it like
they
that.
got a good little team.
Yeah,
I dig
chemistry.
that. Their chemistry is dope, man.
Yeah, they represent the culture well, so I can't wait to see that movie.
Yeah, for me too, bro. But all right, brother, anything else you want to talk about or plug in before we head out of here, yo?
Nah, man, plug yourself into Faith, Peace, and Love. Go check check yourself. Check your mental from my boy Jump Out. We got a lot of growth, a lot of opportunities for you to research and develop yourself. My new season, my new TV, what is it, YouTube channel? It's coming out. It's gonna be called Backs TV. It's Building a Greater Self Television. Where we're gonna just talk about building a greater self and certain things like that to avoid, yeah, but that's it, geniuses, man.
Sorry, so before we head out of here, brother, where can people find the book at?
The book is on my website, digital and physical copies available, ltweeter.net. That's ltweeter.net. ELTWEETER, like a tweeter from a speaker, .net.
Bang.
Yeah, but that's it, geniuses, man. I love y'all. God bless. Great morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending where you are, geniuses. You are now checked in with Bravery Studios. Faith, peace, and love. We love y'all. God bless.